rock and roll, everybody. Or just me, huh? I guess I'm the only one rocking and rolling. And we did it. We made it through a semester. Man, what an accomplishment. We all did it. Taking the final drive for the 2025 school year. Out to school because today's the last day of the semester, which is awesome. And great and scary and new and unfamiliar and you know what I mean? A lot of ands. But it's gonna be good. And I'm doing the little whoops-a-daisy here because it makes up like 2 minutes of time, you know, and sometimes you just need a couple minutes of time. My day, this is day 82 of recording. I missed the 4 days in Nashville. There was a day that I was in Vegas that I missed. Not missed, but just didn't record. And, hey, Auntie Erica again. That's so fun. So we're at day 87-ish, I think, for this school year. There's 183 school days, but 3 of them are like teacher in-service days. So every kid is supposed to be on campus for 180 school days, which is kind of wild that we're supposed to be at the halfway point-ish. It's not always exactly 90 and 90 with the way everything works, but every kid is mandated by the state of California to get 180 school days of education. And when you're absent, a parent has to call and get it cleared. And if you don't show up to school, your parents can get all those truancy letters and all that stuff, which it's just wild that within 180 days times 4, that's supposed to prepare you for life after high school. You know what I mean? This is one of those, like, I love being a teacher. One of my favorite things about teaching where I teach is I get a 3-hour block with the kids. 3 hours times 180 school days, 540, pretty sure, 540 hours a year that I get with these kids to prepare them for life and love and the pursuit of happiness. And we are coming up upon the second semester. And my second semester is very entrepreneurial and very student-led and very project-based and very much on the student. There's lots of presentations and lots of expectations and lots of field trips and moving parts and departments where we run the class like a business. And it's fantastic. And by the time these kids leave, they will have created a plan for their wonderful, exciting lives that they're about to live. And we're halfway there. So, some of these kids are going to take 2 weeks off and do absolutely nothing. When I'm like, you realize that you are halfway through. I guess I'm speaking only to the seniors. You juniors out there, you kind of, you get another year of this. But still, you are done in times 2 of what we just did. Like done. Like dun, 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 dun. Like you don't have to go to school anymore. And some of you guys don't flippin' know what the heck you are doing. And all I know is if I didn't know what the heck I was doing 6 months from now, I would take the next couple weeks and sit down with myself, have a good little heart to heart about, hey, dude, what the heck is your plan? And it's good to have a plan, and it's good to have a backup plan to that plan, and it's good to realize that plans will change every other second. But you got work to do, kids. This little Christmas break, this little 2 week off, um, it's a good indicator of what your summer will look like next year. And we got New Year's around the corner, man. Just saying. I heard something recently that talked about people like me, and I think I'm the type of person that just stays busy. And I stay busy to tell my mind that I'm like doing good and I'm checking lots of boxes. And that's what my brain does. I can work all day long, think about projects, and I can just stay busy. And just staying busy checking off boxes doesn't make me a successful person to say. Let me put this heat at my feet. My goodness. Just because you're working a whole ton does not make you a successful person. What are you working on? What are you spending your time doing? So much of what we do requires sitting down and thinking about it. And I am not good at that. I am not good at sitting down, shutting off the phone, closing the book, whatever it is, and just thinking about the things that I am doing and the things that I have to do and the things that I spend my time working on. There's no reflection in my life. And I don't want to say no, but definitely not a whole ton of reflection about who am I, what do I want, and what am I doing, and why do I want to do those things, and why do I want those things, and where am I going, and who am I going there with, and when I get there, what do I want to do, and who do I want to be? Like there's so much thought that needs to go into all those questions. And guess what? If you do not take the time to sit alone and think about it or reflect on it, and you don't have to sit alone, because that sounds like you're just sitting in a white room, you're going to need padded walls soon and all. No. You go on a walk. Sometimes that's good because you're like moving in a direction. Go on a walk wherever the heck you want to walk to. But just thinking about, what do you spend your time doing? What are you going to spend your time doing later that day? What do you spend your time doing this weekend? What things require your attention that you should be spending your time doing? And if you continue spending your time doing the things you're doing, where is that going to lead you? And is that a place that you even want to go? I just think these couple weeks off are a good time to reflect on you, on the things you were doing. And if you watch a movie, is that considered reflection? Nope. If you are scrolling around on your phone, is that contemplated good, valuable time to sit and think about the things you're doing? Nope. Hanging out with your friends, playing video games, whatever the heck it is. Spend time with yourself. And you just kind of summed up 2025. At the end of the year in a business, man, you have like a reflection process of what did we do? Where did we go? What are our highlights? What are the lowlights? What were some of the best days? What are some of the worst things, you know? If I continue to live my life doing the things that I did this year, where is that going to take me? Is that going to take me somewhere worth going? And have a little alone time to review the process of what you've been doing. And I hope you gain some valuable insight to what you should do. Don't spend all your time looking backward because, again, I cannot drive this car if I'm only looking at the rearview mirror. But I have a trajectory. I need to go somewhere. I am pointed north. You know what I mean? True north. Which I learned the definition between true north and magnetic north. Like when you use a compass and it points to north, that's not actually true north. So what is north? Feel free to look it up. True versus magnetic north. But anyway, I think you should take a day for you. I was talking about fishing with some teaching friends yesterday, and fishing, yeah, you probably never really catch a fish, but it's just the process of going out there and trying to accomplish a goal and having some alone time out in the woods to not worry about the things that you normally worry about, you know? Anyway. Hey, you did it. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. And, you know, you're halfway through it. We're not going to slow down. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep on powering forward because that's what we do. And we don't get weary or tired. We just keep powering forward. And I hope your Christmas is merry and bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing. No, anyway, hope you have a great Christmas break. Man, there's so much that's going on the outside of me, but like, I want you to think about the inside of you. You know what I mean? Fill up that inside part. Don't worry about the outside part. My outside part, look at, I'm getting sunspots up there. I'm like, man, thinning hair, you know? Hey, it's called a shell. It's like a, you know, it's skin. It's, yeah. Don't know how to say it. But I asked Griffin on the way to drop him off at Graham's, and I said, hey, what should I talk about on my channel today? And he's like, what do you mean? What should you talk about? You should talk about me. And I'm like, well, no, I mean, like, you know, I try to give a piece of motivation. He says, what's motivation? I'm like, oh, well, you know, like some advice. I was like, you know, to tell people to be nice to each other, to tell people to be honest. He's like, oh, that one. So for Griffin, I think you should be honest with yourself about who the heck you are. And, okay, I think I'm done. But hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas. Congratulations making it this far. You have so much to be proud of. So take the time to sit in, you know, all your wins. And 2026 is going to be the best year of our lives. I just believe it. So anyway, till January. See y'all next year.